Eddie Perkin, one stock you like over at Eaton Vance is United Technologies. Now they're buying back shares. They're spinning off Sikorsky. They have a new CEO. Is this enough to give the stock liftoff?
I think it is. A lot's happening at United Technologies. They made the CEO change last year. Greg Hayes, who's the CFO, is now in the CEO seat, and he's already done a lot. He's reorganized the management reporting lines, and he's announced that they're considering spinning off Sikorsky, which makes helicopters. I think we're in an age of the conglomerates coming back into favor. And if you go back to Warren Buffett's most recent shareholder letter, he talks about conglomerates that are run well are those that can move and allocate capital well between different business units. And I think that's what you're going to get at UTX.
You're also a fan of Reynolds American. I think the FTC is looking at that potential Lorillard merger. Meanwhile, the stock is really smoking. Sorry for the pun. So what takes it higher?
I think it's just a good company. It's got a 4% dividend yield. I think if this deal closes, there's a lot of cost-cutting synergies that they can undertake. It's a well-run company. It's not particularly expensive. It's 17 times earnings, and we think there's a lot of upside if the deal goes through. And if it doesn't, it's still a very good stock with a good yield.
And then finally, you're a fan of NXP Semiconductor. That stock soared on that Freescale acquisition. Wall Street really loved it. But can it live up to expectations?
I think it can. It has been a great stock. It's still not particularly expensive. It's in a great part of the semi space where they have. If you think about your car, right, you have so increasingly new cars have so many features that require semiconductors. So whether it's your GPS system, the mirrors that fold themselves, the camera at the back of the car, all of these things require chips. NXP plays in that space, as does Freescale. The deal was very well received by the market. Both stocks were up double digits, and we're seeing that increasingly across the markets where investors want to see growth-oriented actions by management teams, and this is just the most recent example.
All right, thanks a lot, Eddie.
You got it.
Thank you for watching The Street.